everybody. I'm going to do a little work on the Jeep here. So this is kind of a temporary little install. Well, not completely temporary, but just the positioning and things. And I think I've changed my mind a little bit. I got to add more amps. I got to get some more of those. So I'm going to build an amp rack today. And to make it all fit, I'm going to have to do a little rearranging. This is all very temporary. And yes, I was using wire nuts. With all that aside, I just wanted to get an idea of what it could do, and you guys all saw in the last video what this thing was doing on just this one amp. We're wired at 0.46, so it's basically half ohm, single inputs, so it was pretty impressive. I also wanted to thank everyone for the support. I always forget how much support I have from the Jeep. Seems like whenever I upload video of the Jeep, I get a lot of comments and likes, and people really seem to like it. So I totally appreciate it, and I hope to try to upload more. Seems like there's not too many YouTubers anymore that are uploading constantly enough, you know, other than like Steve Mead or JP or EXO. Seems like there's not a lot of content anymore. So I'll try to provide some, you know, if people are subscribing, that's awesome. And since you guys like the Jeep so much, I'll try to be doing a lot more with it, because now it's playing again. And you know, I get blown away sometimes seeing the support, so I totally appreciate it. I try to get to everyone's comments, and so anyway, let's get on with it today. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this, and it's going to do a little welding and all that. I'm not a really good welder. I don't have all the tools I need today, but I think we can manage. But we're gonna basically just pull out this 3500, diswire all the speaker stuff, because it's all temporary, just like scraps I had. I think I've decided these 90.4s, I'm gonna rotate them up straight. I kind of personally like the angle thing, but it seemed like some people like it straight more. And so I think I'm gonna go with the consensus on that one and just rotate them up. And it also buys me some room up and down here. So I think I'm going to utilize that. So the first thing is going to be just moving those up. So I just got to unscrew a few screws here and just boop, right up. And then since there'll be some screw holes, might just put like these screws back in there for cosmetic. And hopefully the amp rack covers some of that. But yeah, so we got to basically take out the amp, move these guys, and then I'll update you with where we're at. Alright guys, a little update. What's going on here? I built this rack yesterday. So welded up some brackets, bolted to the wall, and then some pieces that go across. Very strong, it's not moving. I can shake the whole car. Like, it's not moving. So that's cool. That's gonna be our rack there for the amps. I drove up to DC Audio and Sky High Car Audio yesterday in Reno, well really Sparks, and picked up some more amps and a bunch of wire and stuff from them guys. I'm gonna go ahead today and just wire all this stuff in there. The first thing I'm gonna do is pull my little shelves off. They're not bolted down yet, but pull them off, and then I can wire all my grounds in the back, pull them all up and through, and then start putting amps in one at a time. Once they're all in there, and then wire up all the positive fronts, put fuses, and it should be pretty much done. We went ahead and rotated these up, so now they're parallel. I think I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna start slapping amps in. Alright guys, got it all wired up now. A few little things I still have to do, but as you can see, there's a lot of wire in here. Got our SMD fuse holder wired up, 3.5Ks, two 90.4s. Each 3.5K is at 0.35 ohms, so we should be seeing a lot of power here. It's over 10,000 watts, easy. So I'm gonna go hit the meter with this thing, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go see what it can do. And there's the subs. Let's go hook this thing up and see what it does on a meter. I fixed my tweeter over there. Alright, boom check. few little edits since the last video put up. So basically went to Surf City in Oregon, about an 8-hour drive up there and 8 back. Jeep did pretty good, but we ran into some problems. I noticed with the amp rack, thanks to one of the videos I saw that was taken of it. Apparently back here this top amp was like moving this whole shelf, and I kind of figured they were a little flimsy, but I didn't know that the bass was going to be that violent. It shakes everything. It's not the wall moving much, although it kind of moves a little bit. I'm not really happy about that, but mostly like just the car. So somehow you hit the right note and this whole amp would just start bobbing up and down. So we put these little braces to tie all the little shelves together. Now it's like way better. Still something a little loose in here though. I think I should check all my screws. So we did that, and then we also added some fans on each side. So there's a fan over here and a fan over here. Blows on these under amps because they weren't really cooling off very much. So that should help us out. I gotta clean it, get it ready for show. Wires might need a little work because I kind of had to move them around to make the fans fit, but still looks pretty good. So added sticker, blah blah blah. Even these batteries were jumping up and down, like the whole battery bank moves. I have clips of that. But anyway, make sure you checked out some of the previous videos of this thing playing. It's definitely a lot more violent than I was even anticipating at first. Definitely doing work. I need to get some alternators on it, and then should be pretty good. But anyway, I want to let you guys know also that I'll be in Fresno this weekend. If you've watched this far into the video, if you're in that area, come on out. It's at Audio Concepts in Fresno. It's Sunday. I believe it starts at 9 or 10. So go look up Audio Concepts on Facebook, get the address. It's in Fresno, California. We'll go down there and be playing this. Also, potentially, if we have time, might be doing deathmatch with this. That's playing music full volume for 5 minutes. And that's pretty good. Score, it'll play for 5 minutes, no problem. Full blast. Other than the voltage kind of sucks, but it eventually kind of settles on the battery voltage and sits there. But yeah, pretty solid. Get the SMD in here. If you look on Steve Mead's Instagram, you'll see this a couple times on there. He hooked me up, so real happy to see him enjoying the build too. Alright, so we're going to cut it right here. But that was the amp rack, and if you want to go back to the previous videos, you can see some of this at Surf City. It's pretty crazy. So